Hello and welcome to Sally Knows Best. Okay, today we're going to talk about many topics. For example, about your rights as a wife, as a mother. If you're in a relationship and you're constantly being put down, belittled, just because maybe you were at the house because you're not working, you take care of your kids, or even if you're working, just because all your life all you know is your partner, and they make you seem like without them you're nothing, and that if they wasn't in your life, what would you do without them? You wouldn't make it in this world. That's a lie. you know there's always a way. Where there's a will, there's a way. There might be some struggles, but at the end there's always a light at the end of the rainbow. Don't let anybody tell you differently. If you've been married to somebody legally for 10 years or more, first of all, the first right you have as a wife, if you guys were to break up, and even before that, but let's not talk about breakup because that would be a different situation. But if you're married for 10 years or longer, you have your rights that nobody can take away from you. If you're in an unhappy relationship, where you don't see a way out, you want to leave, but you're like, I can't leave. What am I going to do? If you're married, first of all, and let's say if you was married to someone and you never worked because they chose not to allow you to better yourself, study or get a job because they gave you everything and they made it seem comfortable and they made it seem like it was the right thing. They were the man bringing the, whether men or women, it doesn't matter. It goes both ways. But in this case, let's say we're talking about women. They were the one bringing the bread to the house, and you didn't. They made you feel like you didn't have to work, So you stood in the house. You guys had kids, You raised your kids, you know. Just because you didn't work doesn't mean, that if at the end of the day or tomorrow or whenever things don't work out and you have to move on, that you're gonna die, that you're not gonna make it without that person. No, there's always a way. You can always start from scratch, You can always find yourself a job or go back to school. There's always help out there for women. You know, at the beginning might be a little struggle, but there's always a way. There's friends, there's families, and even if there wasn't, there's help out there for people that need help in different situations, different organizations that help women, with children that are on their own and they have to start new. But hey, most important of all, you have kids, there's child support. You were married, there's alimony, you know. And even if you didn't work for many years and let's say one day, the time for Social Security comes, you were married to that person for 10 years or longer, you're entitled to Social Security. And even if you didn't work, you're entitled for your husband's Social Security. You can claim that. And even if you guys divorced and you stood by yourself for many years and he remarried, he could go on with his life. But even if you didn't remarry and you stood single, you could claim your Social Security when the time comes. You could claim his Social Security. And even if you did work but if you made less money than him, you are entitled to claim, whichever you choose, either his or yours. What else? And even if you got married at one point, but hey, if you got divorced and you were by yourself, and if you were married, like I said, for someone for 10 years or longer, you're entitled to your Social Security, and nobody can take that away from you. Even if he got married, even if he remarry again, he could marry 1,000 times. But hey, your 10 years plus entitles you to your Social Security. But that's unless you make more money than him, then you get your own Social Security. But anyway, my point with this being that there's always a way. Don't feel like you're trapped. Don't feel like there's no way out. Because that's again, like I said, when you make your life revolve around that person and only everything is that person and everywhere is with that person. I believe okay, it's nice, twin souls or soulmates, but come on, if you're not yourself, if you're not doing you, and everything is him, and with him, or you're yourself, you're your own person. We were born alone, and when we die, we're gonna leave alone. We can't even take our own kids. I mean, come on, that's not something to talk about. But my point being, when we die by ourselves. So we are able to do things for ourselves because we were born by ourselves. Because one day when we die, we're leaving by ourselves. You know, love everyone. You know, enjoy what you have while you have it. Go for what you want. Don't let nobody hold you back. If you're not happy, it's time to go. If after so many times of talking and trying to solve issues, it hasn't worked, years and years, come on. Don't get old there, waiting for what, a miracle. I believe in miracle because I believe in God Almighty. But I believe that when something's not working out, maybe you made a wrong choice. Maybe it's time to stay on your own and do for yourself. And if something's meant to come to you one day, it will. And nobody will take that from you. Just remember that. Don't let nobody take your strength and make you feel down and weak, you know, and down to your knees. The only God can put you on your knees. Nobody else. Don't allow nobody else to put you on your knees. Okay? Just remember that. Stay positive and believe in yourself. And don't let anybody at all make you think, that you can't. Because you could. Just do it. And my respect to Nike not trying to steal his you know, his saying, but yeah, just do it for yourself. Just do it.